Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Fly like an eagle, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Space Jam. Space Jam. Oh man. This movie was my shit growing up. Like, it's probably in my top 5 movies that I have rewatched the most. And I knew when I was going to do this Nostalgic Road Trip series, I was going to talk about Space Jam at one way or another. Now, for those who don't know what Space Jam is, it's basically a live-action animated that's basically a Looney Tunes movie where Michael Jordan plays a fictional version of himself. I don't remember this is exactly around the time he retired. I'm not sure what happens if he was actually real or not. I don't familiar with sports or whatever. But basically, he tried to basketball and then entered into the hands with the aliens, and aliens would end up like growing really large and everything. They decided to get Michael Jordan to try to help them win a basketball match, so they will end up being selected to be amusement park attractions. Basketball. And it's probably the fact I'm not familiar with a lot of the Michael Jordan anything I'm saying, and because I'm still not. I'm not really a sports guy. Of course, it is the fact that this was a Looney Tunes movie. Of course, I always love Looney Tunes. I'm pretty sure we all grew up with Looney Tunes in one way or another. But again, I watched this movie so much growing up. Again, another thing with also another thing where based not only was on TV constantly and pretty much in a lot of channels, but also this movie they always show a lot of schools. I go the schools, my elementary school, middle school, and high school, they would always show this movie. And again, truly, I still do have a great time Space Jam. Like this movie, it's one of those movies that will always hold much more to where while I can definitely acknowledge the movie's problems, like yeah, this movie does have its issues, I will definitely not deny that. I will definitely not deny that. Again, and maybe it could be nostalgia or whatever, but I just always have a big grin on my face whenever I come back to Space Jam now in 2024. I mean, can we say 20 years this movie came out? Jesus. Jesus, but again, there's definitely a nice little charm to this movie. Not to mention, again, the Looney Tunes are all still great as well. Again, Bugs Bunny is still great. Again, Daffy Duck, who has probably some of the most hilarious moments in the movie, especially during the final basketball game. Like some, as you said, just pretty hilarious. Again, Porky's pretty hilarious at points. Again, Sylvester. And it's also the first appearance. If I remember correctly, this is actually the first official appearance of Lola Bunny, who, while she's now mainstay in Looney Tunes, this was her first true appearance. And she definitely had some standout moments, and the moments that kind of touch on the fact she's a girl and everything, but they don't really make her her whole personality. She definitely has a lot of fun moments, and a little bit of fun with Bugs throughout the movie. Especially when Bugs gets for the first time. And you still get the crazy, hilarious Looney Tunes moments, even in the live-action moments, like the whole them when they're trying to get like Michael Jordan's like sportswear and the shorts and everything. Like that scene always cracks me up. Like when Daffy basically tries to go a different way, they end up get that by the dog, and then they're like the shorts when they get about that. Like, and I always love the line where it's like, I found the shorts. Like that scene always cracks me up every time. And you tell like basketball scenes in general, great, especially towards the end. Ben, you also got, not much, you also got Wade Knight here as well, who was also pretty hilarious and had some pretty fun moments. He's always a very talented actor, and pretty underrated actually. I don't know when people talk about him much nowadays. I mean, do people talk about? Like I'll just have him being Numa Seinfeld. I don't think people talk about how really good he is as a great comedic actor. And he gets some pretty fun moments. That's why, hell, you get like a random appearance from Bill Murray at the end of the movie, which kind of comes out of nowhere, but it's still pretty hilarious. And again, Michael Jordan himself, who, yeah, I can admit, Michael Jordan, not a good actor. Not a good actor. Honestly, but yet yeah, he's definitely not a good actor, yet that kind of adds to the charm of the movie, honestly. So, yeah, it's actually not that great, but it doesn't, like, ruin the movie or anything. It's I mean, especially as to the charm of the movie with how he acts and everything, and the way he tries to be emotional and something, but it doesn't work, and we acts in the ways, but it doesn't work. But yeah, that kind of adds to the weird charm of the movie. And again, that final basketball scene is also pretty hilarious as well. As well. Well, especially how it ends when the monsters realize, oh wait, we're tall enough and everything that we can actually, yes, give it the big boss. Like, it's crazy that they have to realize that, but even the monsters, the little monster aliens are actually pretty hilarious and have some pretty fun moments. Some moments, especially the one who's always the dumb one that always makes me laugh. Especially with the first introduction. Even the basketball scenes themselves are pretty well done. And while the CGI definitely doesn't hold up in some areas, which is kind of important, like I said, it's one of those films where I think the flaws it has does add to the charm of the movie. Like the Michael's poor acting, terrible CGI, the nonsensical story, and it's to what makes the movie so fun and rewatchable. And while there's still some live action scenes that aren't exactly the greatest and scenes that don't for the skip over, but they're not like boring scenes. Honestly, they just added in like they just added in very weirdly with pacing. Can't be a bit off at times, but it never like ruins the movie or anything. And of course, you can't tell with Space Jam without talking about the soundtrack, which I think we all can agree the soundtrack is still a fucking banger. As before, like, come on, Slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on, like that one's still hilarious. And of course, you got the iconic songs like I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly, which I cannot believe I realize I still haven't sung karaoke yet. And also Fly Like Eagle by Seal. And you got Him Up High, Basketball Jones, Pop Up the Jam, A Turn For You I Will. Like, you get some incredible music on this soundtrack. All pretty much fucking jams, no pun intended. But yeah, the soundtrack still fucking kicks. And the movie is still pretty consistently hilarious. A lot of moments still put a big grin on my face. I remember watching the scene constantly. I remember looking back at this moment. There's still a lot of great charm to this movie. And again, that final basketball scene still in the latest sequence in general. This definitely is all one of the better live action animated movies that we have gotten with have both live action and animated, honestly. And I'm saying this is one of the best things Looney Tunes has done, honestly. Again, it could be nostalgia talking. This series is basically about nostalgia, but I just can't help still having a great time many years later. I think the movie, for the most part, still holds up against CGI. It doesn't hold up great. Again, Jordan's acting still is not the greatest, but it still has a great charm that makes the movie so fun and rewatchable. There's still hilarious moments. There are still so many hilarious moments I can still recap. I can still go back to. I can still rehearse, honestly, to this very day. I will always have a big grin on my face coming to this movie. And of course, there's all the fact that 25 years later came out, we got the sequel, Space Jam: A New Legacy, which was a movie I definitely enjoyed when I first watched it. Yeah, it's a movie it's not that great, not that good, honestly. Like, it's kind of like that sequel kind of forgot what made the first one good in the first place. Like, really? Really? Yeah, I can say Space Jam: New Legacy, not obviously good. This one getting LeBron James, who really is a much better actor than Michael Jordan, but story's not that great. Again, there's a movie that just beats so much pop culture in your face, it's insane. And even the Looney Tunes themselves are not that well integrated into the movie. I definitely still have fun with it, honestly. I kind of say it's a kind of guilty pleasure in some areas, because it's so appealing to the pop culture and everything, and it's so ridiculous, it's so questionable in some areas that I can't have to laugh at some points. But stuff, I can admit, it's not a good movie. Again, it's one that's gotten worse the more you think about it. I wouldn't say it's like one of the worst movies I saw that year. I know some people would say, but I wouldn't say that. But yeah, Space Jam: New Legacy, yeesh. But yeah, the original Space Jam 1996 is one I can always see myself come back to. It's one I can always have a big grin on my face whenever I come back to. Again, it's in my top 5 most rewatched. Again, it's definitely behind the original Shrek as the film I have rewatched the most. And I'm happy that 20 years later, Space Jam still is a blast to watch. So I hope you guys will join me talking about my thoughts on Space Jam. Let me know down below in the comment section, what are your thoughts on Space Jam? What are your thoughts on this movie if you've seen it? Let me know your thoughts on the sequel in general. I can hope y'all have been enjoying this Nostalgic Roadtrip series. I've been having a blast talking about a lot of my favorite stuff from my childhood and everything, so I hope you'll enjoy me discussing this movie. I have a lot more of these videos coming very soon, and I'm very excited. I'm Samuel World from Samuel Productions. I will see you next time. As always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.